the news media should not have released the name and picture of the man who raped the 10-year-old girl in Ohio, and the reason why is horrible. The reason is that releasing the name of the attacker could potentially reveal the identity of the victim. Last year I was reading the news and I saw an article that said, so-and-so, oh no, I'm air quoting without my cast. Oops, shouldn't have done that. As I was saying, so-and-so, they printed his name, had been sentenced to a very long prison term for raping his daughter, Jane Doe. Now, of course, calling his daughter Jane Doe in that context does absolute jack shit to protect her identity. But wait, it's worse. I read this article after recently being involved in a court hearing that, because it was during the COVID-19 pandemic, was held on Zoom and live streamed on the county's YouTube channel. And this court hearing was about a person making sexually harassing comments towards me in front of my children about me and my family. So I filed a request to have our identities kept private, but while a bunch of people were in a virtual waiting room waiting for their own court cases to be heard, and this meeting was being broadcast on Zoom, I had to say my name and my children's names and then ask for their identities to be kept private. And the judge said, okay, I'm going to call you Jane Doe and call your daughter Jane Doe and call your son John Doe for the rest of this hearing. And I said, well, that'll do nothing. Wanted to say jack shit, but thought I would get in trouble to protect my identity. And luckily, this case got dismissed for reasons I'm not going to go into before I actually had to testify about what was said. But I think they said there was like 17 people in the waiting room listening, and God only knows how many people were listening on YouTube. And I actually was like basically being live streamed explaining to this judge, like, I want a continuance or a change of venue because I'm a local YouTuber, and changing my name from Adrienne Floreen to Jane Doe in the middle of this hearing will do jack shit to protect my identity, and so on and so forth. So, for that reason, if the victim is related to the attacker, naming him might do jack shit to protect her identity. I would like to end this video by thanking the Kansas City Star and Yahoo News for not only publishing my letter to the editor, but mincing up my words a little bit to make a clickbaity news article title, because if you're not aware, the Kansas City Star publishes all their letters to the editor as news articles with what they think is going to be the most popular or controversial one at the top, and they usually use a few words from that top article as their headline. So when I replied to an absolutely absurd letter to the editor written by a woman that said women didn't need abortion, they could use birth control, and they'd always had the right to be free from rape or incest because rape or incest were illegal, by saying, well, here's screenshots. I actually tried to comment on their article initially, like I comment on absurd Facebook posts or absurd YouTube videos or other absurd news articles, and it wouldn't let me comment on Yahoo or even see other people's comments. So I went to the Kansas City Star's website, and it said I had to create an account to comment. So at that point I got fed up, and I emailed my comment to their editor and said it was a letter to the editor. I was absolutely astonished when I opened up Yahoo News, like I do a few times a day, and saw what I thought was an article, clicked on it, started reading it, and realized it was actually my letter to the editor.
Huh.
And also I would like to thank them for being more responsible reporters than the North Coast Journal, because when I wrote a letter to the editor of the North Coast Journal, my letter was about being a victim of harassment as an unvaccinated person, so they called my letter as a victim. I guess it's a thing for editors to take a few words out of letters to the editor and make them the, like, headline. Oh, I almost air quoted with my broken hand again. Oh, this is why I should keep my cast on and keep forgetting. Call me stupid in the comment section of this video for not wearing it while recording today. The Kansas City Star could have just as easily called my letter to the editor as a victim if they wanted to be as mean as the North Coast Journal, because I did say I was a victim of rape and sexual assault in my letter.
Oh, here's one of those plants getting swallowed by my pumpkins.
What plants? Is it one that I need in the background of my video? Oh yeah. Oh, no, not with one hand.
Sorry.
Hey people, if you want to know what these plants are, I'm going to write down their names in the description of this video, and if you see a cool plant, like in the background of one of my videos, whether it's in my yard or when I'm out in nature, just tell me like the timestamp where you saw it. If I didn't like say what it was in the video text or description, and I'll tell you what it is and where you can get seeds from it, or even like send you seeds from it. Like, I'm not going to name what all of these are, but some of them are really cool. This is
I'd like to.
Oxalis triangularis, and it's like the edible shamrock or purple shamrock or edible houseplant that a lot of YouTubers have made videos about, and a lot of like people have posted on Instagram and stuff, and it's really cool. I'm going to put it down here because it's supposed to be in the shade.
Oh, by the way, I like your green wall behind you.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
a green screen
Yeah,
that all
it's nice,
YouTubers
isn't
have.
it? That's what I'm saying. I'm going to end this video by taking a hit of a spliff, which is a mix of marijuana and tobacco, which is completely legal
And
for
there's
me to
hash.
smoke. Oh, and there's hash too. Sweet.
It's not a split, no.
In California, for now, until someone challenges the right to do so and takes their case all the way to the Supreme Court. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, I'm serious. I'm absolutely serious.
Take it to the highest courts of the lands.
By the way, comment on this video if you have been exposed to, tested for, or vaccinated for monkeypox by people.